welcome to our webinar today on social media reviews and REV. My name is Summer, for those of you guys who don't know me yet, and I am the brand manager for Ralio. And on the line, I also have Eric, who's our director of small business. How you doing, Eric?
I'm doing great, Summer. Excited to talk about reviews and REV.
Yes, we got all kinds of fun stuff for you today, so we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. So today we're going to be talking about online reviews. We're going to be talking about the importance of them, how to take advantage of them, and we're going to wrap things up with a new opt-in program we have here at Ralio called REV, a special price just for Cartridge World. This is going to help you generate some more reviews, mitigate those negative ones, and even a side of it where you can choose from our team to reply to your reviews for you. Now, getting into it and what we're going to be talking about today, reviews come from a multiple different platforms. We've got Facebook recommendations, we have Yelp reviews, we have Google My Business reviews, and sometimes people even like to share their experience in your direct messaging on social media. So it's important to understand that replying to your customers, whether it's positive or negative, is huge. By sending a response, not only are you letting them know that they're being heard, but you're getting in front of those negative ones and letting them know that you've acknowledged their experience and you're making sure it doesn't happen again. Now, something that you're also doing but might not be fully aware of is that you're actually showing other potential customers who might be looking up your business and reading past reviews that you care about all visits, whether it's good or bad. Now, like it or not, in the confusing and busy world of online shopping, people want reassurance before committing to a purchase. Your potential customers are turning to online review sites to learn all that they can about your product or your service. Now, sites like Yelp and Google allow customers to give advice, to read those past customer experiences directly from the source. Now, today's digital age, online reviews are undoubtedly the most influential indicator that consumers research and consider when determining whether, to engage with a business, a product, or a service. Now, just as all those positive reviews can boost your business to the top, negative and fake reviews can sometimes tear that all down. So the new standard today is maintaining those positive reviews, just staying on top of any competition, and online reviews are often interpreted as an actual reflection of the quality of a customer's experience at your location. Now, you might be thinking, why do people leave reviews? Online reviews actually give power to the customer to tell their side of that buying story. Now, this provides social proof to other people that might be looking you up. And social proof is that level of credibility that the public provides to a service or a product. Now, the more people that use it and enjoy that product are more likely to have other people follow into it. So there's also evidence that suggests that online reviews are the primary way to choose where to shop locally. According to a study that actually recently came out, nearly all consumers, actually 97%, now use online media when researching their products and their services in their local area. Now, let's talk a little bit of some stats and really grasp that big picture. So 75% of consumers are leaving online recommendations. That's huge. People are wanting to share their experience. People are wanting, other people to see their experience. So it's just a really significant thing to see and for things to be left. 92% of consumers are more likely to make a purchase after reading a trusted review. So people are going and looking for them, and if they're reading all these positive reviews, it gives them that sense of trust and knowing, this is actually a good product to buy or a good service to get into. and 90% stated that positive reviews played a role in their buying decision. So it just kind of gives you an idea that reviews are important these days and more important than ever. Now, with all the craziness of the world we've been going through the last year during this pandemic, reviews have actually increased more than they've ever been before. Now, over the last years, reviews have been the main source for people to research their products and services. And why? Because everyone's at home. Everyone is either staying indoors to just stay safe, and when they know exactly what they want to go buy, that's when they go out. Or a lot of people have, during our lockdowns, they had to stay at home. So they're researching online and they're actually buying their stuff online. With those stay-at-home orders in place for most of 2020, people took to their phones and their laptops more often than ever before to discover what was available, and more importantly, how well that business or product and service was during the pandemic. In early months of the pandemic, so February through May, we saw reviews actually increase by 89% compared to pre-pandemic levels. Now, obviously, once everyone settled down to the new normal, reviews stabilized, but they were still 50% higher than pre-pandemic levels. And that has continued to be a thing. People are used to it. It became the normal. So everyone has been on their phones, they've been on their laptops, and now it's something that has kind of stuck with them. Now, what we're going to go into next is the value of the positive reviews. Now, it's actually huge. It's increasing the customer's trust. Like I said before, people are just going online, and the more positive reviews they see, the more they're going to trust you. It's having a direct line with your customers. It's actually hearing their feedback and their insights, and it's helping you build a better business. And it's appearing higher in search engine ranking. So this one is probably the most important, I think, out of a lot of them. If you have positive reviews, the more positive reviews you have, people are searching up, printer programs or where to buy my cartridges. Well, the companies who have the better reviews, Facebook, Google, they actually work in these algorithms. And what these algorithms do is they're placing those businesses closer to the top. So instead of, maybe sometimes being on the next page, you could be on the first page, or you could be the third business down, or even the top sometimes. So like I said, those positive reviews are honestly going to help you even in search engine rankings. Now, the cost of negative reviews. 3.3 is the minimum star rating of a business consumers would actually engage with, and only 13% of consumers will consider using a business that has a 1 or a 2-star rating. So that's the cost of the negative, but you can also see where those positives tie into, people are wanting to look at businesses with the more stars. Now, 94% say online reviews have convinced them to avoid a business. If you just think about it yourself, you're searching on Yelp or you're searching on Google for somewhere to go. A lot of times, those 1 stars, 2 stars, you're just staying away from them. So 4 out of 5 consumers have changed their mind about a recommended purchase after reading a negative online review. So this is important too, especially with the negative reviews. You always have to make sure, because it's going to happen, and it's going to happen every once in a while, but acknowledge them and show your potential customers that you still do care about the people that may have had that bad experience, whether you know it to be true or not. It's important to show that you acknowledge everything and it's all good. Now, use online reviews to your advantage, and I have 4 different ways to kind of wrap all of this up with. Ask for online reviews from your customers. You're going to have people that come into your store and you're really making that connection with them, and they're having a great experience, and they just may be wrapping everything up. In that conversation, go ahead and ask them to leave you a review. It's the best time to really grab somebody, and they're having a great time, you're having a great time, and it's a win-win situation. You get a really good review out of it, and they get a really good product. Now, number 2, respond to all online reviews from your customers. Like I just mentioned, especially those negative ones. Pay attention to them, show that you have, made some changes to what may have happened, and of course, always responding to the positive ones. People are looking to see if your business is, actually paying attention. And number 3, be transparent with your online reviews. If somebody happened to leave you a negative review, say, our team is working on this. Absolutely, we appreciate your feedback, and just acknowledge all of that. And number 4, share positive online reviews in social media posts. This is a great way to get content out. Here at Rallyo, we always talk about that local content and getting really awesome engagement. A really good way is to just, copy and paste somebody's 5-star review and put it in a template, and just post it as a post and give your location a little shout out. It's awesome. People want to relate to that, and people will give you some really great engagement. That wraps up the social media online review information I have, but I'm really excited to share this new opportunity we have for you guys here at Cartridge World called REVV, and I'm actually going to hand it over to Eric, and he's going to take it away with that.
Thanks, Summer. Amazing information. Reviews are so powerful, and I think even myself included, you're looking at a business, the most recent review is what you're reading, and it's kind of what matters, because we're living minute to minute versus month to month anymore with business. So you might be wondering, well, man, how do I get more reviews? And Rallyo, we have a technology called REVV that helps you do exactly that. Well, what we want to do is we want to prompt our customer to leave us a review. And we can do that by asking them. We can do that about posting it on social media. And then we can use this new technology called REVV, which actually sends your customer a way to give you a review via text message. So what happens, REVV will trigger either from your POS system, or you can send a review manually, or you can send Rallyo a monthly Excel doc, and we'll send that mass review to your customer. And what happens is they'll get a text message, and they'll get a survey, and this survey can be customizable. You can have stars, emojis, 1 through 5 rating, and then we're setting thresholds on those ratings. If the review is above 3 stars, they'll get an option to leave you a public review, whether that's on Google or Facebook, or you can actually link other platforms and other different review sites within REVV, and that will lead them kind of down the path that you want to go. So if you're trying to get more Google reviews, you can just leave Google, and they can leave you an online review with just a few clicks, and you'll watch those reviews go up. If it's an okay interaction, if they give you maybe a 3 or a 2, they'll have an option to either contact you, and really with reviews, we always want to push the public review, or the good review public. And if someone has a bad experience with us, we want to know about it. So we want to try to get that information to us quicker and not have that review go public. We don't want negative reviews going out, and we want to solve our customers' problems a lot faster. So if they're leaving us a okay or disappointing review, we want to handle it, with that customer. So they'll actually say that you had a bad, give you a bad rating. So instead of getting prompted to leave a public review on Google, they'll say, email the owner, or here's the contact number, and leave a contact number to be reached out to. So we're mitigating those negative reviews going out, and we're also giving our customers much cleaner, tighter, better customer service, and make sure their problems are handled. So with REVV, we have 2 membership options for Cartridge World, and they're very simple. Rev is $20 a month, and that's where you would either manually send a review, or you would send an Excel doc to Ralio every month, or if it integrated with your POS system, that would be only $20, no contract. And then the other option that we really support is Rev and review response. And like Summer was saying earlier, responding to all of those reviews makes you appear active to these algorithms and things that are reading your activity on the internet and your business. So if you're actively responding to 100% of your reviews, the algorithm is going to push you up and say, oh, this business is active. They're invested in their customers. So Rev and review response is only $60 per month. There's no contract, and we respond to 100% of your Google and Facebook reviews. There'll be onboarding and training, and you learn how to walk through the whole process. You can meet one-on-one with me, and we can talk more about your reviews and social media. And if you just have questions, I'd love to just meet and talk about your specific situation, because I think that what I've learned in the pandemic is that we can have the same business, but in this world, somebody's business on the West Coast might look different from who's on the East Coast, and your customer demographic will change as well. So we have a ton of solutions for you here at Ralio. Rev is just another one of those, and we really want to support you and help you guys grow and help you get better engagement and more traction on social media. Summer, did I miss anything? Did that sound good?
That was awesome. Yeah, we're so excited. Thank you so much, Eric. Really, really great information about Rev. We're so excited to have this special opportunity, especially for Cartridge World locations. And just like Eric said, we're here to help you grow, and this is just another way that we can help you grow. So, like Eric said, if you have questions for him specifically, reach out. And we also have a support email, support@ralio.com, with any kind of questions you have, whether it's Rev, whether it's online reviews, whether it's just getting started with Ralio. Just reach out to us. We are stoked to hear from you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Eric, and have a wonderful day, guys.
Thanks, Summer.